Mark Elliott Zuckerberg is best known for affecting the lives of billions of people around the world through his online creation, Facebook. But aside from misleading movie depictions and memes involving the robot-like CEO, how much do you really know about him? You are watching The Moneymakers, an infographic channel where we talk about successful people, CEOs, entrepreneurs, and pretty much anyone who knows how to make money. Mark Zuckerberg was born on May 14, 1984. His mom was a psychiatrist and his dad was a dentist. He has 3 sisters, and they all grew up in Dobbs Ferry, New York, about 21 miles north of Midtown Manhattan. His family are Reform Jewish with ancestors hailing from Germany, Austria, and Poland. In keeping with his faith and love of sci-fi, Mark had a Star Wars-themed bar mitzvah when he turned 13. Since high school, the Brainiac excelled in his studies, attending private and summer schools and collecting various awards for mathematics, astronomy, physics, and classical studies. When applying for college, Zuckerberg stated that he could read and write in French, Hebrew, Latin, and ancient Greek. Growing up. Besides picking up some impressive skills at school, it was at home where Mark first started to develop a keen interest in computer software. His father taught him Atari Basic programming and later hired software developer David Newman to tutor the boy privately. Aged 11, Mark was already coming up with useful ideas and created an instant messaging software for use within the family home. He called it Zucknet. His sister Randy recalled Zucknet being the first example of when he started building things and he never stopped, and that Mark was always, quote, 10 levels ahead, even at a young age. During high school, Zuckerberg would build computer games out of drawings his artist friends made. When he wasn't coding for fun, captaining his prep school's fencing team, or reading Greek Odysseys, he was working on his next project. It came to be known as Synapse Media Player. The innovative program used machine learning to determine a user's listening habits and recommended music based on the genre, artist, and the user's taste. Both Microsoft and AOL approached Zuckerberg to buy Synapse and offered him a job, but he turned them down and posted the media player online for free. He went on to enroll at the prestigious Harvard College. In his sophomore year, having already gained notoriety for his programming genius, Mark created Course Match, a software that helped Harvard students select their preferred courses at the start of each semester. Its users could see the number of students enrolled in a particular course and a list of all the names who had signed up for it. This allowed them to see which courses their friends were taking before making a choice. Soon after Course Match came Zuckerberg's controversial predecessor to Facebook, FaceMash. Mark's roommate at the time, Ari Hasit, described the site as something which Zuckerberg built for fun. Hasit explained, "We had books called Facebooks, which included the names and pictures of everyone who lived in the student dorms. At first, he built the site and placed 2 pictures of 2 males and 2 females. Visitors to the site had to choose who was, quote, a hotter, and according to the votes, there would be a ranking. The site proved to be so popular on campus that it overloaded and crashed the Harvard servers. Many people objected to their pictures being used without their permission, and Zuckerberg was later forced to apologize. Facebook. Mark was not deterred by having to take down his site and apologize. Instead, next semester, he began working on a website called The Facebook. Just 6 days after its launch on February 4, 2004, 3 Harvard seniors accused Zuckerberg of ripping off their idea for their proposed website, harvardconnection.com. They claimed that Mark had offered to work on their site, but stole their ideas and applied them to Facebook. A lawsuit followed and was eventually settled in 2008, with the accusers receiving 1.2 million shares in Facebook. The company had dropped the word "the" from its name in 2005. At Facebook's IPO, those 1.2 million shares were worth $300 million. As for Zuckerberg, he dropped out of Harvard and moved to Palo Alto, California with a few friends to work on Facebook full-time. They leased a small house and used it as their base of operations. Looking back in 2014, Zuckerberg recalled, quote, "I remember really vividly, having pizza with my friends a day or 2 after I opened up my first version of Facebook at the time, and I thought, someone needs to build a service like this for the world. But I just never thought that we'd be the ones to help do it. And I think a lot of what it comes down to is we just cared more." Those friends and Facebook's co-founders are Andrew McCollum, Chris Hughes, Dustin Moskovitz, and Edward Savrin. They helped to expand Facebook so that it could be used by everyone, not just college campuses. Napster co-founder and entrepreneur Sean Parker, who had become a close friend to Zuckerberg, was announced as the company's president in 2004. Meanwhile, PayPal's co-founder, Peter Thiel, was the company's first major investor. By 2007, over 100,000 businesses were active on Facebook, and by 2011, Over 350 million people were accessing the website regularly. As the company continued to grow at a rapid pace, Zuckerberg turned down offers from major corporations who offered to buy it. Over the years, the dedicated founder has stated the importance of providing an open information flow for people, valuing the purity of his site much more than the money. To this day, the About Mark section of his personal Facebook page simply states, "I'm trying to make the world a more open place." Despite turning down lucrative advertising deals and buyouts, Mark Zuckerberg's net worth as of 2020 stands at $76.4 billion. There are currently around 2.5 billion active monthly users of Facebook. Recognition and personal life. Many news and entertainment outlets have listed Zuckerberg on their list of most influential people, with Vanity Fair ranking him at number 1 in its top 100 most influential people of the information age. In 2010, Mark's life and story of Facebook were portrayed on the big screen in the movie The Social Network, which starred Jesse Eisenberg as the founder. The real Zuckerberg was not a huge fan of the film, though he didn't hate it either. He remarked in interviews how he wished nobody had made a movie about him while he was still alive, and that a lot of his on-screen portrayal was fictional, but at least they got his clothes right. A fun fact is that real Mark Zuckerberg had never heard of an Appletini before seeing the film. After he tried one, he liked it so much that he made the Appletini Facebook's official drink. When speaking to an audience at Stanford University, he stated that his motivations for the creation of Facebook were inaccurately portrayed in the movie. Rather than an effort to get girls, he said he created the site because he enjoys building things. In fact, Mark was dating longtime girlfriend and now wife Priscilla Chan throughout the formation of Facebook. They met at Harvard, and Chan graduated from medical school in 2012, the same year that she and Zuckerberg got married. The marriage ceremony and a celebration for Priscilla's graduation took place in Zuckerberg's backyard, which was obviously way more glorious than an ordinary backyard. The couple now has 2 children together, Maxima, known as Max, and August. They also have a pet pulley dog called Beast, who has over 2 million followers on Facebook. Although they have amassed a huge fortune, the Zuckerberg family remains quite grounded. In a home-based interview with CBS in 2019, the happily wed couple revealed how they still have date nights every week, the children have to do their own chores, and the family cooks together regularly. Mark has reclaimed his religious beliefs, saying, "I was raised Jewish, and then I went through a period where I questioned things, but now I believe religion is very important." Together with Priscilla, he founded the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. They pledged to transfer 99% of their Facebook shares to the initiative and have donated over $4.6 billion to charities. Priscilla is a qualified pediatrician, so naturally, many of the initiative's goals focus on education, healthcare, and science. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Chan Zuckerberg donated $25 million to a company also backed by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation that is searching for treatments for the disease. Mark remains hard at work in his role as CEO of Facebook, where he now receives an annual salary of just $1. He has dabbled in politics and entertainment, but is committed to the continual improvement of his digital creation. Zuckerberg's unwavering morals and strong vision could see the social media platform play an important role in our lives for many more decades, and we're okay with that. We hope our videos inspire you and we get to make a video about you one day. Don't forget to subscribe and tell us in the comments, which parts of Zuckerberg's bio are you most surprised by?